What we look at, one of the interesting parts about our industry is that there are some decent conferences, right? Actually, some pretty good conferences and some organizations that do a good job of bringing folks in the self-insurance world in the ecosystem together. And then, so we have a presence there, which I'll talk about in a sec. When we go to these conferences, right? These conferences tend to have, the booths, kind of the full shebang of like everything that's going on. But really the magic is, can you have these, the side conversations that are happening at the bar, right? Or at the coffee shop. And this is where we know which broker is going to be there. And again, because we're on LinkedIn, we understand how brokers are thinking. And so we target certain ones that are aligned with the types of health plans we're administering, which we can talk about later, but they're more of what I call alternative health plans, right?
So are you like on Luma looking at attendees and going to places that have the same attendees that you're looking for?
Yeah, it's the insurance industry isn't as forward thinking as having Lumite quite yet, but they have their own proprietary version of that. And so we are, we do a lot of prep work for the conferences. And just to that effect, the last piece here is golf, right? Like golfing is just such an interesting, this is where a lot of folks come together, right? I spoke to a lot of older founders of TPAs and they said my close rate on the golf is like 50%, right? Versus like 10-15% off the golf course, right? And so I learned golf last year and, went just have started golfing now and we're starting to actually somehow see the ROI of that already.